Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, we are going to be looking at the latest tactics that I've been cooking up. Been trying out a lot of different tactics formations at this point in the game. Been seeing quite a bit of interesting conversation on Twitter. I'll just talk about that a little bit before we get into the video. Just quite a few different people chiming in, educational coaches, basically just about tactics, what do people think of them. I'll give my opinion. So the general conversation has been that people are making crazy out there complicated tactics and changing loads of stuff and saying these are like the best tactics in the meta. Not targeting any individual here or naming it or anyone or anything. I've seen a few where I think it looks a bit ridiculous. I'm not saying they've worked or not. I've not tried them. I tend to side. I saw Neil Guides talking about. I tend to side with Neil as opinion on it. That for the most part, tactics don't need to be too complicated. I do occasionally try and test different stuff out, but Neil's making the point that a lot of pros play very simple tactics. They use balanced direct passing majority of the time. They might up the depth and press when they need to get back into a game, but a lot of the time the simple stuff works. And another point Neil made, and I agree with this in general as well, is there isn't like a massively meta specific way you have to play tactics wise. Just having a good foundation to your tactics and setting them up right is important. It's more that you can try some crazy instructions and mess around things to try playing a certain way, but ultimately that doesn't tend to be that useful, I guess I would say, on FC. It's a shame. I wish that you could like replicate like a Leicester winning the league where they parked the bus, played long balls, or Barca tiki taka, Atletico Madrid style, or the Gegen press from Liverpool. You just can't really replicate real football that well, and if you do, it tends to not be as effective as just the normal way of playing on this game. So if we see people constantly saying, "Oh, this is the new best meta tactic," and it's something completely wacky, and then 2 days later it's something different. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Won that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today, the best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. They're probably waffling and it's probably not very true. All my tactics, I give an honest opinion about them. I don't say every tactic's like the best tactic I've ever used. Sometimes I might say I find this tactic more fun. I try always be honest with you guys. The video I'm doing today, it's a really crazy attacking tactic. It is a lot of fun. Is it my formation I'm going to use the rest of the year? No. Do I think it's the most meta best formation to play? No. But I think it's good. Unless I thought a tactic was absolutely horrible and I thought I wanted to show you guys for a laugh, generally speaking, any tactic I put on here is one that I think is actually pretty good and worth using. So this one, if you want to try something out a bit different, I'm not sure if you'll have seen someone doing a formation video on this, is the 4-2-1-3. I think this might even be a new formation this year. So I'm pretty sure it's CDMs. Let me look. No, it's actually centre mid, yeah, because if it's CDMs, then they'd have the where you can make them drop between the what you call it defenders. So it's what you call it, two centre mids, a flat back four, two centre mids, a cam, a left right winger, and a striker. Pretty weird formation. In reality, it's kind of a little bit like one of the 4-3-3s. If you look at which one is it that one? It's a little bit like that, but just the fullback seem to tuck in a bit more in the 4-3-3, and the midfield's dropping this. But even though what do you call it, they do drop deeper. It's weird. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to be CDM still. So there you go. Formation, though, what I really like about a lot of attacking options. You have a cam and a striker, two wingers. Those wingers are going to stretch teams out. The cam's going to link up the midfield and attack really well. You get decent defence with the midfield. I do think it's very good at counter attacking when you've got these three up front and a cam to pass to. And then I would say I'd probably argue the most key position in this team is the cam. You want a cam who can dribble, play, generally speaking, at least have a 4-star weak foot so he can play on both feet. Good passing, incisive pass or long pass is really good here. So he can play through balls out wide to the wingers. Ball playing midfielders, I mean, that's just good on this year's game, is what I prefer in general. You could have one like defensive minded player in there, but it is pretty important to have someone in midfield who can keep the ball well. And your midfield, I don't think they really need to get forward. Midfield, your fullbacks, don't think they really need to get forward too much in this team or formation in general. It's very good going forward though. Defensively, leaves a little bit lacking at times with the amount of options we've got forward, but it's partly how I've set it up. So the tactics. I'm using very similar tactics across the board, a little bit like what I was talking about earlier. 40 width, 55 depth. I find this mid ground between like 45 to 71 depth tends to be quite effective this year. They still do a bit of cracked AI press at times, but they keep the shape better. Whereas if you go under 45, they don't really ever do the cracked press. And if you go over 71 or 71 or over, they never ever seem to keep shape properly. So this seems a decent balance in my opinion. Build-up play is balanced. Direct passing, it's just a really good combo in the game. Can't really talk about that enough. I've tried balanced. At times it works quite well, but I think direct passing for most formations tends to be a bit better. 50 width, I don't think you need anything crazy here. You're getting a lot of natural width anyway. Players in box tend to have 5 or 6. Instructions. This is where I make it very attacking. I think if I put them on comeback on defense, defensively it'd be a bit better, but it'd be a lot weaker going forward. So stay forward, get in behind, get into the box. That basically means my left and right wingers are going to bomb forward a lot. They're going to always be set up there. If you play someone who's got overlapping fullbacks or fullbacks that just push up at all, you're going to rinse them on the counter attack. If you can just defend and survive it, you're going to get so much joy being able to just play through balls down the line. I had so many games where people attack with the fullbacks. I just get so many free goals on the counter attack. Stay central, getting behind, stay forward on the striker. Come back on defense on the cam. And then this to help, basically, I've got a front three that I'm just going to stay forward. This allows me to be a bit more attacking because I've got the centre mid staying back, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, cover centre, and then stay back, overlap on the fullback. So they will occasionally make runs to overlap, pretty useful. But like I say, it's pretty key that you have your centre mids here, midfield, staying back. They will still get forward, especially if you have high, medium attacking work rates, or you've just got you making them go forward anyway. Patelis and Bonmati, they score goals. I want them to get forward, but I want them on stay back, so at least one of them generally is giving me some sort of defensive support. For the attacking, it's the exact same. We just up the depth to the 71 and up the press to press after possession loss. This makes a big difference. We're a lot more aggressive. We take a lot more risks. I would start in the defensive, and I'm pretty sure the tactics, the instructions, sorry, are the exact same. Play is quite different though because of the way the press is on this game. But that is how I would set it up personally. Really like this formation. Like I say, don't think it's the best, most better way to play, but it's a lot of fun, a lot of good attacking patterns. Very, very dominant on the counter attack. Very hard to play against someone who's got these three up, especially if you have super quick wingers. Let me know what you guys think if you try it out. As always, appreciate the support. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.